but we were not aware of how extensive that was. And one painting in particular, La Coiffure, has at least 3 full finished paintings underneath it, and the beginnings of 3 or 4 other pictures. It was as if he was using it like a blackboard and making a painting, and then not erasing it, but overpainting it with a new composition. And underneath that painting, as well as The Blind Man's Meal from 1903, we found paintings that were lost. Paintings that we knew existed because there were studies in Picasso's work for these works, but in fact, the painting didn't exist. Well, it did exist. It's underneath one of our pictures, and now we can see it with these new techniques, infrared reflectography, X-ray. They're not new techniques, they've been around for 50 years, but they're newly enhanced, and because of computerization, we're able to detect these works so much more quickly. And so the people responsible for this were Rachel Nastalish in paper conservation, Sean Digny-Pierre, Isabelle Duvernois, Lucy Belloli in paper, Kendra Roth for the sculpture. And they made enormous contributions both to the catalog, where there are technical entries for each of the work. And then there were the authors themselves, and it was a great pleasure to work with the curators in our departments, both the print department and 19th century modern and contemporary. It was all hands on deck. So Susan Stein, Rebecca Rabineau, Asher Miller, Lisa Messenger, Marla Prater, Sabine Rewald, Magdalena Dabrowski, myself, all contributed to the catalog. Who have I left out? All right. Sending an email to everyone was always difficult because inevitably somebody's name was left out. But it was a real pleasure to work with everyone, and as difficult as the project was to realize, it was always gratifying because Picasso gives back so much. There's always so much to learn about his work, and it's just fascinating that an artist who has been so studied, mined so extensively, nevertheless can continue to bring forth new revelations, new relationships with his other work and the work of his fellow artists, and speak so eloquently of the human condition.